Good morning, everyone. I'm Brittany from Rose and Rebel Beauty, and I wanted to hop on today and give you guys some tips on how to make your foundation last all day. So today I am going to be using my Rose and Rebel Beauty Liquid HD Foundation, and I've been in the sun for about a week. Last week when we went to Washington, D.C., and I am now a shade darker. So today I'm going to go with shade Ivory. Normally I wear shade light ivory, as you can see, so this is just one step up from that. So right now I have on my face my Early Defense number 7 Daytime Primer with 30 SPF. I absolutely love this stuff. I am a shade darker now, but not burnt. Thank goodness for that stuff. So that is my first tip, is to lay down a good moisturizer. So then my second tip for the day is to lay down a good primer, and I absolutely love this primer. It's my favorite. It is kind of pricey, but well worth it. This is Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. It's oil-free. It has SPF 15 in it, and it's a mineral base, so it's very good for the skin. So I'm just going to give this a shake, and doesn't take much, usually just a pump out on the hand here, and I'm going to just dab and get it all worked in. And don't forget, down here, we put makeup down there too. And then I make sure I get right in here really good, because if I'm going to have a trouble area, it's going to be right in here. And then I am going to take my Rose and Rebel Beauty Illuminator in Platinum. I love this stuff for covering up my dark circles. So I take a tiny baby sponge and just a tiny dab on my hand like that, and I just go right under here. The next step is I'm going to move on and do something else, like my eyebrows. This gives my primer and my moisturizer time to set in. So I will finish this and my brows, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back and my brows are done. I used this foolproof brow powder from Benefit Cosmetics. I'm loving this stuff. It looks great. My primer and my lotion have had enough time to sit in, so I am going to cover some of this redness. So if you're wanting to color correct, this is when you would do that. So I'm not going to use a whole lot, just a little bit here to take the red tint out, because this being a full coverage foundation, it will cover some. And my green, when you look at the color wheel, you want to use the opposite color of whatever you're coloring. So green colors red, so we're going to use this. Everywhere I put a little bit of concealer, I'm just going to put a little bit of green as well. And then I'm going to go in with a big sponge, and it's damp, and I'm just going to pat. I want to pat because I don't want to rub and move my primer and my moisturizer out wherever I laid it. So I'm just going to pat this in a little bit, not completely blended, because I want it to blend with my foundation too when I put my foundation over top. So I'm just patting this in. Now, so tip number 3 was doing your color correcting next. Tip number 4, and this is the tip that a lot of people don't want to hear because they don't want their makeup routine to take a long time. But in reality, to get good blended foundation that lasts all day, it should take you 5 or 6 minutes to blend your foundation. So I'm going to take my foundation and I'm going to do 1 squirt on the back of my hand here. So not a whole lot, but it is full coverage. The more you use, the more coverage you get. So the less you use, the less coverage you get. But I'm putting it on the back of my hand to warm it up, especially if it's been sitting in a cool place. It will blend a lot easier. And then also to control, I like to control how much I actually put on. I don't like squirting it directly on my face and letting it run everywhere, because then I feel like you could end up with a mess. And then I start from the bottom of my face and work up. So I'm going to start down here with my neck. Now again, in reality, this should take you 5 or 6 minutes. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that because they don't want their makeup routine to take a long time, but to get good blended makeup, that it should take you that long. Next tip is, when you're doing this, you're going to apply quite a bit of pressure. So I'm actually pushing pretty hard, especially in my problem areas. Now, again, I'm patting and not dragging or pushing up this way because I want the foundation to stay where I put it. So you can see I've done about half my face now, and still just pushing it into place, and see how nice and fine that looks. Pushing it in all my problem areas with pressure. Okay, another pump for the other half of my face, and really that's only about a half a pump. I'm not pressing down all the way when I press the plunger down. I just don't like to make a mess and waste my foundation. Y'all know we spend plenty on makeup, right, girls? You can never spend too much money on makeup. Just so you know. So I keep pushing, keep dabbing. Getting it into, I'm not necessarily getting it into my pores. I don't want that because that will create acne and blemishes. But my primer is already in my pores, so that's good. That will keep the makeup out of my pores and keep me from getting all kinds of blemishes. But I definitely want it to blend with the skin. Don't forget your ears. Down here in your neckline, hairline. Now, so if you want to brighten using a concealer, that is when this is the next step. So if you're using a concealer for color correct, you want to use it under the foundation. If you're using a concealer for brightening, you go over the foundation. So same foundation color. This is in C3 for Makeup Revolution that I used. I'm just going to go in my high points and under my eyes here. And as you can see, that highlighter illuminator that I had did a really nice job of covering my dark circles. But I still just want to kind of lift that part of my face and then still give me a little bit of redness coverage. So I'm just going to go like this in all my high points. And I'm just going to press again. Press right in. And as you can see, it definitely brightened under my eyes and brightened here on my nose. Y'all ever gotten crap on your contact? That sucks. Ugh. Literally the only thing, especially concealer, literally the only thing I can do is just take it out and throw it away. Okay. So I've got all my product pressed in, and before any of it creases, I'm going to use my setting powder. And this is my next tip, is you see these girls go crazy with setting powder. Don't do that. Just use enough setting powder. Now this is different than baking, so I don't want a whole lot of setting powder all over the place. I just want enough to set my concealer so it doesn't crease all day. That's what we're doing this for. So I'm gently patting right now just to get it all in place. Gently patting. Everywhere that I put that. Now that I've got it in place, I'm going to go back and just apply some pressure. Make sure it's good and set. Girls, we're almost done for perfect foundation. Now, like I said, I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but this routine takes time. It's not a quick routine. I can get my foundation on in about 10 minutes. So now I'm going to take a little contour. This is my contour from my collection in Mocha. And I'm just going to lightly dab with a angled brush like this. And I'm just going to go right here. And then right in my temples to give me this cheekbone that I don't normally have because I have a very round face. So again, right in my temple. And then again right here under the cheekbone. And then for nose, I'm going to just do this. Just go right down there. Kind of fluff it out a little bit, blend it out. Same way here. Just blend it out. Make the nose look slimmer. And then to make my lips look a little bit bigger, I will also then just go right under my lip here, just to give it a little shadow. The next step, if you want to do that, sometimes I would consider me finished right here. Sometimes I'm going to do a little highlighter. So today I'm just going to do a quick powder highlighter. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and this is in Marshmallow. Just going to hit the highlights right here. Not going to put shadow on today, eyeshadow, but I am going to put a little highlighter up there, right here. And then, last but not least, some Milani mascara. Make my eyes look awake. the next tip is if you don't have a whole lot of time, and you are like me and just always look tired no matter how much sleep you get, this is one trick I use all the time, is if I can at least get my foundation on and mascara, and then I will take a white or peach eye pencil, whichever one. This one is actually made for this. This is called the Wonder Pencil, and it is in light PW01 color, and I will just go right in here. And this actually just makes you look more awake, makes your eyes look bigger. So anytime you use a light eyeliner like this, it's going to make your eyes look bigger. Anytime you use a dark eyeliner, it's going to make your eyes look smaller. So I just take a light eyeliner, go right in here. Again, I'm not putting eyeshadow on today, so this is it. Aside from a lip color, I will put some liquid lips on. Man, I'm making a mess here. What the heck? And my last step is setting spray. This is Hyaluronic Fix from Revolution. This stuff is amazing because it doesn't dry you out, gives you a nice matte finish. So nice. Makes you feel... except don't get it in your mouth. Jeez. Oh, that was horrible. Okay, and I'm just gonna go with a light brown nude today. This is my liquid lip in Fawn. Oh, it smells so good, guys. Oh, I'm sorry, this is all natural. Sorry. All natural. And I'm just gonna go right in here. Smells like vanilla cake. It feels so good on your lips too. I'm so used to it now that I can't not have a color on because I'm just so used to having something on my lips that makes them feel good, better than chapstick. Doesn't peel. It's just so amazing. So here's these two colors. Just a little tidbit coming up. I'm going to be dropping some new shades and launching a whole nother line of liquid lips July 1st, so that's coming up. I'm super excited. So this makeup will stay all day long now. Past a 12-hour shift, I will look amazing when I get home and still be able to take some pictures for you guys and post, and you guys will be like, holy crap. So if you have any more good tips on foundation, let me know. Comment on this video, like, share it, please. That is the easiest thing you guys can do for free to help my business out. Go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, like. Love you guys. See you later.